welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Andre Torn, who is here on behalf of United with an update. Well, hi, Andre. How are you?
Good. How are you doing? Glad to be on the show and communicate with our residents.
Good. Well, I know you've got a really important subject, and I think this is something that we're always trying to alleviate or at least minimize as much as we can. So good stuff. So we're going to talk about the workload. Now, who is this workload in relation to?
This is in relation to landscape tickets, basically based on work requests, but some work requests are not corrections. Some tickets are complaints and corrections of the activities. So these are particularly related to the complaints and activities that request to make changes to current process. So this resident started looking at things and said, hey, we need to change something here. We are not supposed to do things like this. Okay, so that's their question.
Okay, good. So you've got a little bit of a trend analysis here. Let's talk about that.
Yes, if we can show the tab Q130X, which is the basic trend analysis. Okay, hopefully the spreadsheet is on the screen at this point. If we look at the left, the column A, it's the end of week day. This is the Saturday. It started with January 2nd, that's the first weekend, and then January 9th. So on January 9th, we have 5 left over from the new count of January 2nd. And then we received 117 tickets. Of them, 61 of them are closed that week. So 56 of them are still outstanding. So ending count is 61 of them. Okay, 56 plus 5 is 61. Then next week, we received the 61 new requests, new tickets. Beginning with 61, which is the ending count of last week. We received 115 new requests, new tickets. Of them, we closed the 68 of them, left the 46 of them open. And so total is 107 tickets outstanding, which is 46 plus 61. Okay, so that's how the numbers. Right. Now, if we look at the chart, the red one is the new tickets coming in. And the green one are the old tickets that's closed. All right, so the red one, as you can see, red one is always green, higher than the green one. That means we received more than we closed. January 9th, for example, January 9th, we received 117, and we closed 61, as you can see from this chart table on the left side. So pretty much every week, we have more new tickets coming in than closed. So the purple one is the cumulative tickets that are outstanding for each week. As we can see, the cumulative outstanding, because we receive more than closed, it's just keep on increasing there. That's a sign that we need to look into that and find out why are they continuously increasing, and is this the constant pattern that it's just keep on increasing and they are not closed. If that's the case, then this purple line will grow out of control there.
Yeah, well, now let's take a look at the dates. Now you're looking at January and February.
Right.
So would you just look at those 2 months at a time, or is that all the data that you have and then you accumulate the next couple months?
This is all I have received. I'm now requesting information for up to date. Okay, maybe till May, maybe till, I would assume they landscape track these tickets all the time. Otherwise, they cannot respond to the tickets. So They are tracking them. They have the up-to-date information. Then I can just plug in the program and generate these reports. And let's see. The important thing is the pattern of the purple line. Is the purple line constantly increasing, or it maximized at a certain number and stayed out there and start decreasing? We want it to be as low as possible.
Yes.
Okay. So that's the first shot.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. My question would be in regards to COVID-19 and the pandemic. Do you feel that maybe that hindered some of those to be taken care of?
I don't know. That's a management issue.
Oh,
That
okay.
management needs to look into that and find out whether they need more resources or what happened, why these things are, is a COVID a reason or is a office close a reason? So the communication is not, I don't know. Okay,
Oh,
that's a basic management issue. As far as board director is concerned, we are more looking at oversight and say there's an issue, look into that, make changes.
oh, okay. Okay, great. And then here you have a ticket workload analysis. Now, that's a little bit more in depth than what you had in the other chart. Can you go over that one for me?
Yeah, let's look at the tab Q245X. Okay, that's the second tab.
Okay.
Okay, if you look at there, for January 2nd, the tickets received January 2nd, closing duration takes about 3.6 days, and they are all closed. Okay, since there was only 2 days, so you can see that they closed in the following week. Okay, on January 9th, there are 99 of them closed within 4.9, within 5 days, which is relatively good, okay? And you can see that most of them, if you look at the column B, most of them close at 3.34 days, okay? So that's very good response. So close count, these are the column C are the close count. But the question is looking at the column D, okay? The open duration is a little bit extra long.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, they are open count. The column E is open count. We have 18 of them still open, 17 of them still open, 14 of them still open, and their duration is kind of long. So we need to find out why are they still open? Can we speed up so we can move all the open count into the close count and reduce the duration?
Okay.
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 That's where the customer service is coming into play. Because when you have something outstanding there, like for example, 37 days, that's working days, 5 days a week. That's about 7 weeks. Residents become impatient and say, "What's going on there? How come there's no response and things are not clean?" So these things will. The red numbers on column D will definitely reflect the customer service side. Okay.
Okay.
Although the column B will be, people will be very satisfied, but there will be a few people that are not very satisfied with the response. That's very simple. It's just a cross tabulation of starting date versus ending starting week and ending week. So on January, there are 5 column B. So you can see the first one is 5 tickets received on the week of January 2nd, and they all finished on January 9th.
Got it.
On January 9th, we received 117 tickets. 56 of them finished on January 9th, 28 of them finished on January 16th, and 10 of them finished on January 23rd, and 4 of them finished on January 30th. Okay, and they are on the column M, you'll see 18 of them are still open. Okay, and that percentage open is about 15.4%. Okay, so you can see the number. January 16th, finished 41 are finished in the same week, 40 of them finished next week, 7 of them finished the week after, and 8 of them finished 2 weeks after. And there are still 17 outstanding. Okay, as we can see that most of the tickets finished in the first 4 weeks, including that week. So that's very good. Okay, and then there will be some of them finished after that. Okay, but seems like the first 4 weeks are the focusing week that they really finished. They really work very fast. Okay, but a few of them got left over there and made no progress. If you look at the column N and the percent open, it seems like it's percent open is about 12–15%, and we want to know why they are not closed.
Right. Well, who knows? I mean, I guess you would have to ask, like you mentioned, the management to find out.
Yes.
Maybe there were certain plants or things that they might have been waiting for and they couldn't get them in, or whatever the case might be. So.
Yes. They mentioned something like you put a rodent trap there. You don't pick it up right away. So you close maybe a few weeks later. What I'm looking at if it's catching a rodent, the first 4 weeks, we should see results. If we don't see any result, probably time to try something else.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay,
let's
so
look,
things like that.
yeah,
Okay.
no, I
So,
get it. So let's
yeah.
look at let's look at the last slide, which says number of tickets.
Yeah, number of tickets. If we look at it here, in 2010, we have 8,816, and then 2011, 8,438. We peaked out at 2017, 13,437. Okay. At that time, Brett Hudson was the general manager, and he explained why the things are going up, and we understand that. And then gradually things getting better and better and better. And we now have 2020, we have 8,844 tickets, okay, received.
Okay.
Now, the question is, if you look at it, 8844, if you divide by 52 weeks, each week we have 170 tickets, okay? And if you divide by 5 days, each working day, so each working day we generate about 34 tickets.
Each day?
Okay, each day we generate 34 tickets, average.
Yes.
Okay, so the question is there any way we can reduce this 34 tickets? Every ticket means customer satisfaction.
I see. Okay. Well, what do you think?
Okay.
How do you think that should be monitored? I mean, do you have a system that might work where you can put like a cap on how long it should take? I mean, what do you suggest?
That's what we need to find out. Okay, certain tickets may take a little bit longer. Certain tickets may take maybe faster. So we need to set up an expectation and say, okay, this kind of ticket, like for example, if it's a rodent trap ticket, maybe we need to check it out, max out at 4 weeks, 3-4 weeks, and say, okay, let's look into that. What else is the problem? I've experienced that turn out if there were ground covers too high and the rodent lived there, made a nest in there. So once we remove the high ground cover, rodent disappeared.
I see. Okay.
Okay, so there might be other ways to do things rather than just putting out the rodent trap. So we need to figure out how to eliminate the problems. I understand the SOP, standard operating procedure says put a rodent trap there, put a rodent trap there. But when it doesn't work, maybe there are other alternatives we can follow and make it happen and reduce the customer complaints.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm looking at is if we can reduce each day rather than 34 tickets, maybe we can reduce it to 10 of them. Okay, that will be 2,600 tickets rather than 8,844. Let's set up a goal that way. Okay, it's not necessary that we have to, chisel stone and make that way. But let's see if we can meet that goal. Okay, set up a goal. If we can get down to 3,000, that's a good achievement. Okay, and with a reduced work request, we can reduce the workload of customer services, resident services. We can reduce the workload of landscape going after these problems that taking so much time to resolve them and need to spend time on it, need to spend tracking, need to spend customer management time. And also, most importantly, we can increase customer satisfaction.
All right, very good. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate the opportunity.
All right. And we'll be right back after this.